Hi, Cancer Leo. Welcome, welcome in. Sorry, you know me, I'm always messing with this light. Welcome in to your timeless astrology tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle, for those of you that might be new here. For those of you returning, welcome back. Hey, Solar Moon, thank you for being here. Hey, Queen, good to see you, loves. We are going to go ahead and get into a quick prayer. I'm going to sound my singing bowl. We're going to get the solar plexus lit here for you, is what we were channeling over on the YouTube side of memberships here on my channel. If you guys are interested in joining us for our meditation practice and channeled messages, I do encourage you to join. Currently, as we are cycling through this round of astrology readings, as all levels have access to that meditation, and then once we get into our next round of love readings, it will only be accessible to the highest tier on YouTube, which are my thornies, all right? My thorns. So join wherever you feel comfortable. I would love to have you guys over on that side of this channel, as well as over on Patreon. There will be an extended for this reading that will also be live, okay? And you can also check that link out in the description box below and join where you feel comfortable. A lot of great content, a lot of great reading series available over there on Patreon, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab our last little solar plexus incense. I'll have to go pick out some more. But you need it. You definitely need it, okay? A lot of fire energy that you're in right now, okay? Connected to your Leo. A lot of that fifth house might be very active for you right now. Okay, for those of you that are tuning in, if you don't have or you weren't born on this cusp of Cancer and Leo, more info about that in the description box. You could also just have strong Cancer or Leo placements in your natal chart, or a lot of activity going on in your fifth and sixth house. Okay, so every read is for everyone. Just take it how it resonates, okay? But let me know if you are born on this cusp. Make sure you say hello if you're new here down in the comments down below, or in the live if you're tuning in right now, okay? Oh, yeah, Taurus and Scorpio. Interesting. Interesting that this is falling out here, Cancer, Leo. These are 7th house partners, right? So I guess you could call them sister signs, but I call them partner signs for me. But trust, patience, and sensuality, intensity, exposing, and purging and renewing could be the type of cycle that you're in right now. You would maybe be dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius energy, maybe could be relevant to you, surrounding you, maybe, or within your own chart, or active in your chart, or your 10th and 11th house could also be very significant right now. All right, but interesting. Taurus and Scorpio sliding out here, okay? Let's go ahead and get that incense lit. I'm going to sound the singing bowl. We will then do our prayer and then talk a little bit more about what we're sensing in your energy here, Cancer, Leo, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me. And with the Cancer Leo Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube, my Cancer Leo placements, as well as anyone who maybe has strong, fourth and fifth house. I'm sorry, I said fifth and sixth. Yeah, so maybe that's important. Maybe a Virgo's in here somewhere. But important fourth or fifth house energies that are active right now. Thank you for protecting our energies as we tune into these messages and tune into you. And thank you for allowing these messages to bring all of those who tune into this reading closer to you. We love you, and so it is. All right. So what's going on? What I was majorly sensing here, what we got out of that meditation session is honor your limits. Honor your limits, Cancer Leo. Okay, there's no need to push yourself. There's no need to overextend. There's no need to appease anybody. If the answer is no, it's no. If you don't want to be bothered, you don't want to be bothered. It's okay. Carve out that space for yourself because you need it right now. You are going through some form of an emotional awakening is what I want to say. So there could be a lot of unearthing coming out of your emotional body, things coming up from the past, maybe recent things that are going on and happening, bringing out these emotions in you. There's a need to honor it all. Okay, definitely try not, yeah, the 6th house. So I knew that was important. There you go. Okay, but definitely try not to spiritually bypass anything you might be going through here. Yes, it's a beautiful thing to have faith. Faith is needed, right? Yes, God can heal all, do all, end all, be all. Absolutely. But there is that side of your human experience that needs to be connected with and doesn't need to be shamed, doesn't need to be shut off, doesn't need to be told to stop, okay? Doesn't need to be resisted. You can be in a full awareness of what you feel, but also in an awareness of everything's going to be okay. You're just maybe in a rough patch right now, or maybe you're just dealing with some heavy emotions right now, or you're just feeling what you feel. And that's important because your intuition through your feeling right now, Cancer Leo, is very, very heightened, very, very intense, which is why you need to trust it, that Taurus energy, have patience with it, continue to feel it out, continue to allow your senses to give you information around what's happening as you are going through that scorpionic, intense, purging, exposing, renewing. Yeah? You have Venus here as well. Give and receive love, find value, and see beauty. You could be in a relationship with a Virgo. Okay? Or your Venus could be in your 6th house. If you do not know your 6th house, a quick hack. Count forward from your ascendant sign. Okay? What else is surrounding Cancer Leo right now? Air energy, yeah. We saw the King of Swords. Could be a King of Swords around you. Capricorn. It's funny, the King of Swords used to be a Capricorn Aquarius energy for me. It is Taurus Gemini, but any of that could be relevant. Doesn't necessarily have to be, okay? Remind you, I just say the signs in case it connects. But you got Chiron, yeah, hurt and heal. Hurt and heal. So some of you might be grieving a passed on loved one. My condolences for your loss, no matter how long ago. Chiron could be the one unearthing the moon. Yeah, the cards are just flipping out for you here. Chiron could be the one unearthing this hurt in order for it to heal. You could have a Libra surrounding you here, or a Libra significantly in your chart. Maybe you're a Libra moon. Maybe your 6th house is in Libra, or an air sign, or a water sign. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. That's exactly what I'm talking about. For the sake of your health. 6th house. Establishing a foundation, your health, your daily life, and practical details. For the sake of your health, Cancer Leo, you need to satisfy your emotional needs. Now, your emotional needs might not look the same as the person next to you, the person connected to you, the people around you. You might need to hermit for some of you. Others of you, you might need a big old hug from everybody. That's okay. Honor whatever is going to satisfy your emotional needs. Okay? But I also feel with the balance, consideration, fairness, and harmony, that there could be a little bit of a play on your emotions here, or a little bit of a manipulation where people want you to satisfy their emotional needs. And what I would say in that, if you do not have the capacity in this moment to do so, do not overextend. It's okay to say no, I can't in this moment. If you have the time, the space, the room, do it. Okay? Follow what feels just, what feels fair, not only for those maybe asking of you, but for you as well, Cancer Leo, okay? Yeah, fixed. All right, Taurus, Libra, no, not Libra. Libra is not fixed, it's cardinal, I'm sorry. Taurus, Leo, all right, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So there you go. Stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I do feel like there are people who depend on you to balance them out. We get this a lot for you, Cancer, Leo. People depending on your nature, on who you are, what you offer, whatever from you in order to find balance within themselves. So codependency, I just feel like, is such a big mountain for the group of Cancer Leos that I channel for. Okay, tell me a little bit more here, Spirit, about what's surrounding Cancer Leo. Hold on 1 second, y'all. There we go. Okay. Taurus. Yeah. And there's that fixed energy. So, I mean, as much as you can, Cancer Leo, try to exercise patience. You might be learning patience. There could be people testing your patience. Okay? I could feel that. Yeah, water. So some of you definitely have a water Venus. Maybe your Venus is also in Cancer. Okay, could be in Scorpio. Could also be in Pisces. Or Libra and air energy. Got Aries as well as Virgo. There you go. So and interestingly enough, this Capricorn energy seems to be a bit quiet. It seems to be a bit quiet. I don't know if there's an earth energy connected to you that is suffering in silence that you might catch wind of, or maybe feels like you aren't being fair or considerate of them. Maybe you've hurt someone's feelings here, Cancer Leo, or maybe your feelings are hurt by someone. There's that independence for my YouTube member. Yeah, Aries. Bravery, passion, independence. So, opposite of codependence, right? I almost feel like you have maybe subconsciously been in service to some sort of relationship dynamic or some sort of environment or family situation, I don't know, where it's like there is this notion of, you know what, I think it's time to break free, or I think it's time to move on, hop in the chariot and go. For the sake of your integrity, like for the sake of your sanity, maybe for the sake of your health. Maybe, Cancer Leo, there's an environment you're connected to or a situation you're connected to that's no longer healthy. And it could be showing up in your foundations. It could be showing up in your daily life. Tell me a little bit more here. Yeah, radical change is needed. Uranus. And maybe you'll get that inspiration around what needs to radically change once Mercury stations retrograde come April 1st. If you're watching this a little later, you're probably already in the retrograde energy, okay? And here's Scorpio. Something about that Taurus-Scorpio axis, and there's the trine, angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. So Capricorn being the 7th house to your Cancer energy, right? Air energy, Aquarius, fixed energy, Aquarius being the 7th house partner to your Leo energy. It feels like whatever opposition, whatever this wave of emotion, you guys are my wave riders, right? You guys oscillate that flow. Water and fire, water and fire, water and fire. Whatever this wave, it feels like a wave of water coming towards you. We have that here, the moon, a swell. High tide is what I just heard. So maybe you guys live near a beach or a body of water, a lake, swamp, something like that. I heard bayou. Some of you might be in the south. Okay. And you got the 8th house again. Yeah. This is all angelic support coming through so that you can identify. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I love that. You can identify what is harmony and what is perfect flow for my YouTube members. The 3 9s and the 3 10s, right? Something is not in harmony. That is very clear. You may feel like you need to fix something or someone. Someone may be looking for you to fix them because they're not balanced. Libra energy. Someone could be having a hard time balancing their emotions and might be looking to you for help. And again, if you have the capacity, by all means, do what you feel inclined to do. But if you do not, please don't feel bad about saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't, right? So exercising your right to say no is important, and maybe even paying attention to how people respond to that no could tell you a lot about what you're dealing with in this moment. Okay, so transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. 8th house. Now that's all the energy that surrounds you. Okay, let's go ahead and see where you are, what's directly connecting and influencing with you out of all of that energy. Hi, Kuma. Good to see you, love. Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Spirit. What is directly influencing, guiding, supporting Cancer Leo energies? Or the 5th? I keep wanting to say, yeah. I keep wanting to say the 5th and 6th. So some of you might be Leo Virgos tuning in here. Or something about your 6th house is super, super important here, Cancer Leo, okay? I do have free natal chart calculators for those of you that might be new tuning in and you're like, well, what does she keep talking about these houses and aspect? I don't even understand. Partner signs, sister signs, what? Links below, okay? Start with your Western chart or your tropical astrology chart and then graduate into your Vedic. It's a little bit more complicated, okay? I say study both, but definitely start with your Western. It's very simple. And those are websites that I find to be very accurate, okay? Not affiliate links at all, just free resources for you guys, okay? To learn more about yourselves. Okay. What's here influencing Cancer Leo directly, Spirit? Aries, the season we're in while we are streaming this, okay? So that call for independence is very strong. That could be that wave of emotion, feeling like I might lose it if I don't cut something off, if I don't go, if I don't find space, if I don't carve out something for me. Okay, you do have the moon showing back up here, okay? Maybe this I just wanted to say well of emotion. That's interesting. I am seeing a well in my mind's eye. This well of emotion that you're drawing from or that's drawing from you. Swelling up with the moon. Maybe started during the lunar eclipse. Okay. What else is directly influencing Cancer Leo energies right now? Thank you. Ooh. Yin. Yeah, the moon. Feminine energy. Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces. Okay, intuition, your trust, your patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So some of you might be asked or feel like it's necessary to take a leap of faith. Okay, to take a leap of faith in a new direction. Feeling everything in your emotional body pulling you in a particular direction, almost like with the moon. High tide, low tide. Yeah, you're in a wave energy right now for sure. So I say flow with it and whoa. Yin and yang. Did I not say? Time to embrace your shadow and your light. Can't be all love and light. Because in the shadow is where your intuition is. In the unknown. It's where you learn to trust when you can't see. It's where you cultivate patience for things to reveal itself. It's where spirit lies. It's where we often receive. Even think about it, right? If you are dreamers, some of you are dreamers here. You get prophetic dreams, or your dreams are vivid, or you lucidly dream. You got to close your eyes to do so, yeah? It's darkness. So dreams come out of darkness, you know? So there's that feeling of not running away. Again, I keep getting this. Don't spiritually bypass this wave. It's meant to be what it is for you right now. It's meant to be intense, but you can handle it. And there's that Taurus energy coming back out again, the second house. Physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth is what your second house teaches you. So again, count forward from your rising sign. You'll find your second house energy. But what this season is offering you, Cancer, Leo, is complete balance. I mean, yin and yang showing up as your influences right now. Feeling that need for solitude, intuition, that trust, that depth. But then also action, proactivity, expression, doing in forward motion. This is what I mean. Inspired to move forward. In the name of independence, in the name of being brave, in the name of your passions. Maybe even in the name of physical security. For some of you, you guys have a job coming in, or some sort of networking opportunity or connection, or something. Some little ace of pentacles. I don't even want to call it a little one. Some of you, it could be a big ace of pentacles, okay? But there is an ace of pentacles, I feel, coming in for you all that is going to pull you into a different life, almost. I think that is a big theme for a lot of the collective right now. You know, by the end of the year, life as you know it now may be completely different if you choose to continue to trust your intuition and surrender and be proactive around the things that Spirit tells you to be proactive around. Yeah. Some of you might be noticing that your self-worth diminishes around certain people, or gets questioned, or you start feeling these types of energies in certain dynamics that you're a part of. It is an aspect of you either being the yin or the yang to that situation. Something about a karmic cycle is relevant. And mind you, karma is not bad. It is neutral. Okay? Karma is what you make it. Period. It has no vengeance. It has no aim but to just deliver what you asked for. And you ask for things with your words, with your thoughts, with your actions. So for some of you, it's recognizing the role you maybe have played in your current situation, what brought you to this moment, taking accountability for that. But then also, again, honoring this, I think, a deep desire for you, Cancer Leo, to have a certain level of independence, which may require a certain level of bravery. To boldly, is what I'm being told, boldly pursue a passion here. And trusting that it'll lead to the physical security, okay, that you might be looking for, and or that trust within yourself, that trust within Spirit is really where you pull your self-worth from, right? It's this feeling of, I'm worthy of my independence. I'm worthy of pursuing my passions. That's not reserved for special people, right? Everybody has the right to do what makes them happy. Okay? And I say that in the Knight of Pentacles. So have you been holding yourself back from your own happiness, Cancer Leo, for the sake of others? For maybe the role you play. Some of you, this is about a role you play in certain dynamics that maybe don't fit you anymore. Maybe isn't necessary anymore. Maybe isn't helpful or healthy. Again, that Virgo energy, 6th house, not healthy for you anymore. Maybe some of you feel like your efforts at independence have been delayed. You also have the Knight of Swords. So a lot of movement, a lot of intermediate action. I don't really know what that means, Spirit, but I guess intermediate action. Okay, action from a place, thank you, Spirit. An action from a place of, you don't know the whole of it because you're in the night energy, but you're also not a novice, right? You know something, but you don't know it all. Maybe that's an energy you need to embrace. Maybe that's what pulls you into your yin. I don't know the all. I don't know what's in the unknown, but I'm brave enough to find out. I have the courage to find out. Maybe that's what you're trying to muster up right now. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about this Knight of Pentacles and Aries energy. The High Priestess. So I'm confirming something here for somebody. Let me know in the comments. Do we have do we have something peek out? And what did I say? The Chariot. I'm keeping it. You know you're waiting for a Chariot moment. You know, and interestingly enough, thank you, Spirit, right? Typically depicted or traditionally depicted with the Chariot, you have the black and white cherub or Sphinx pulling the Chariot forward in the same way, that traditionally with the High Priestess, you have the black and white pillar. The yin and the yang. So you are smack dab in the middle of finding that balance between your own yin, your own intuition, your own sense of self-trust, and then your own inspiration or desire for action. When do I sit in yin and when do I move in yang? That could be something you're trying to figure out right now. All right? And we'll talk more about that. We'll get a little deeper into that probably in the extended. Tell me a little bit more about this yin energy. Right? Your yin being Cancer, your yang being Leo. Thank you. King of Wands. That's so interesting. I want to say so much, but they're like, get a few more. Right. Okay. Right. Now, this may be going deep, Cancer, Leo, and this might not be for everybody, but I almost feel like some of you might be recovering from having your confidence shot. Like, killed confidence is how it was coming through. I didn't want to say it like that, but I guess that's how I need to say it. As much as your intuition wants to guide you, King of Wands, through spirit, right? It's a mental block, or it's the Ten of Swords, or it's this sense of defeat, this sense of betrayal, this sense of, I can't. Oh no, we don't like those words. Because you absolutely can, Cancer, Leo. But again, honor your limits. So again, yeah. I feel like, Cancer, Leo, I'm speaking to a group of y'all where you're very used to being the King of Wands. You're used to being the one taking action and making the leadership decision and, you know, moving off the whim or moving off of your spirit. And mind you, the king is a master. It's not any low vibrational energy. It's not at all. The king and the queen of wands for me as a reader, those are the energy readers. Those are the people who can influence the room. Things could be going chaotic. They can impart peace. They can plant seeds of peace for that to happen. That's powerful, right? Or if groupthink might be moving in the wrong way, right? We can influence that energy. All right, let's get back into a more calm. So I think you have way more control over an environment, over a dynamic between you and someone than you maybe see. You may have given up your King of Wands power. Yeah, really surrendered it to a certain extent. And it almost feels like it's time to claw it or pull it back. Interesting, I'm saying claw. Claw it back. Some of you might feel like you have to pinch parts of yourself back from people. Oof. Yeah, that's a very intense energy there. Okay, tell me a little bit more about this Ten of Swords spirit. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Wands. This is what I mean. Call your energy back. The Seven of Wands says, okay, you see these 6 wands? That's the line. You cross that 6 wands, I got a 7th one waiting for you. You know what I mean? If you want to try, if you want to test the 6 wands that I've earned, I'll introduce you to my 7th. If like that's kind of like a bit of a battle, it feels a bit of, you have to fight something here. This could be spiritual warfare for you, Cancer Leo, if you're going through something right now. Sending you a lot of love, okay, a lot of strength, okay, praying for your peace as well, for those of you that really feel that 10 of Swords. Some of you feel betrayed by feminine energy. If I'm speaking to masculine energy, that wound, that feminine wound that could have started with your mother, grandmother, sister, sibling, whomever, first love, whatever. You identify it, that's your work, right? But you might need to face that. Oh, and I just released from my throat, so there you go. Whoo, okay. Yeah, you might need to face that fear of your own intuition. Because for some of you, it's like, how do I be knowing? How do I know these things? How do I sense this? Thank you. Okay, some of you are mending that wound of betrayal with your feminine energy. Meaning your feminine energy was telling you, don't go that way, go this way. Don't deal with that person. Maybe this person. Nobody here, get out. And you overrode it. You might have you overrode it just for it to prove itself that your initial feeling, that intuitive feeling, was accurate. So after ignoring it for so many times, right, that can definitely create a wound. Chiron, hurt and heal. Some of you, your Chiron is in a feminine energy. Again, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, or Pisces. You can definitely learn more about your Chiron placement through that Western astrology natal chart link in my description box, okay? Or if you already know it, just do a little Google search on it right quick. Refresh your memory around what are the lessons around that placement, because that is very relevant for you right now. So what's proactive? What's this yang energy? What's going on with the Leo? Yeah, the Empress. So very interestingly enough, right? We have yin in your oracle clarified by a masculine energy, a yang energy, and then we have yang clarified by a feminine energy. And you got the Magician at the bottom. Why the Empress for yang? The Five of Swords. So this could be a bit of a misinterpretation. I think that's the name of it for you. The name of the game here, Cancer Leo, is reconciling the misinterpretations of your intuition. So when your intuition was speaking, you maybe moved when you needed to be still. And we all do it. That you got to learn how to listen. We all are learning, okay? So you're not alone in this, but it feels so strong, I think mainly because of this Aries energy wanting you to be more independent, wanting you to be more courageous in something. It's like pushing you. Aries, that Mars energy. It's forcing you to look at the areas of your life where you maybe need to be a bit more brave or express more passion. But part of you doesn't feel safe to do that. And that's what needs to be examined. Quite lovely that we have a Mercury retrograde coming up, giving you 3 weeks to do a lot of that beautiful work, okay? So I do encourage you to look at that a little deeper, the Five of Swords. And this is what I mean. Some of you, it's a mother. Maybe you had a very masculine mother and a very feminine father. So, and again, nothing wrong with that. It happens every day. Everybody has their polarities in their connections, right? And maybe that's a bit of it. Like I was kind of picking up on, you play a role. So maybe in certain connections, you're more of a yin. In other connections, you're more of a yang. But something about that has got, I heard, cross-wired, warped a little bit. And that could be presenting itself to you. That could be presenting itself to you. Yeah, that's so interesting. You maybe get more of a fatherly energy from a feminine form, like someone in feminine form, and then more of a motherly energy from someone in a masculine form. That is something about that. I mean, for yin and yang to be out here, right? And then for the opposites to clarify each other, you got temperance, right? So this is what needs to be coming into balance right now. Maybe this is what you're learning to have patience around. How you're unraveling these types of relationship dynamics and how they've influenced you and how you show up in your own partnerships or even with yourself. Okay? Oh, why is the Five of Swords and the Empress here for Yang? Maybe you were taught to distrust masculine energy for some feminines out there from a mother figure. You know what I mean? If you gotta get something done, do it yourself. You know what I mean? Just that old, outdated kind of energy that I think a lot of the collective is purging right now, especially when it comes to gender roles and those types of dynamics. But you got the Six of Wands. Yeah. And the Lovers. I almost want to say a game is being played, but a game is being played. Yeah, so relationship dynamics nonetheless might be at the forefront here. And again, I think some of you have occupied a role you no longer want to hold anymore. Meaning I'm Empress energy, I'm tired of being the masculine. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of always being the proactive one, always having to do, always having to move this forward. I want to rest in my Empress energy. And that would require a masculine energy to be in their Emperor energy, right? So some of you are maybe realizing you've been operating out of a misalignment within your own self, and that's a reflection of a misalignment you've absorbed from your environment. Okay? And Justice is here to balance it out. We love that. And then look at that. Aries next to a Libra energy. Those are 7th house partners as well. So partnership is super profound here. What is this Justice? The 3 of Cups in reverse. No longer playing along. Oh, I love that for you, Cancer, Leo. It's like no longer going with the status quo. No longer doing what you were conditioned to do. I think, again, that's a major, major theme right now for a lot of people. Yeah, no longer allowing, how could I say that, Spirit? Thank you for giving me the energy, but how do you want me to say it? This is the overextension group. Okay, those of you that overpour. Those of you that feel obligated to fix people, emotionally especially, because you ride your emotional waves so beautifully. And again, in only a way that Cancer Leos can, from my experience. That it's like you want to teach people how to do it. You want to help people do it. You want to do it for them sometimes. But that stops here. That warped sense of responsibility over people's emotional well-being stops here. Now. In this season. Whenever you find this now. Okay? Clarify the energy between yin and yang. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. This is that self-worth with the 2nd house. Thank you, Spirit. This is the self-worth. That within your own right, yes, you harness that yin and that yang. And that is worthy of being balanced out with someone who also harnesses their own yin and yang. Rather than connecting with those who only know how to operate in one. So this sense of oneness within self, right? Acknowledging the duality, unifying it. Whatever the dynamics you've experienced within your own yin and yang, okay, again, apply it to your environment, within yourself. this is what was warped. It warped your sense of self-worth again, or even your sense of security or safety. Something about safety. If you do not feel safe, like seriously do not feel safe, please seek authorities, right? Yeah, what's that about? Two of Swords, right? More Libra energy. Moon in Libra specifically, and you got the Three of Wands. Okay. Here's how we'll wrap this up, Cancer, Leo. Spirit doesn't want you to doubt yourself anymore, okay? Don't doubt the flow. Don't doubt the ebbs. Don't doubt them. It's a part of your process. Don't compare your process to anyone else's as well. I can't get over and say it enough. Honor your limits, satisfy your emotional needs, like honor what you need in this moment. Don't hold shame around it. And easy for me to say, hard to do. I understand. But I get with this Two of Swords, it's kind of like, I don't know who I am outside of these dynamics. Outside, the Queen of Pentacles is solid, right? Very solid energy. That is the queen that, you know, when you need a rock, you need someone to hold you down, it's going to be the Queen of Pentacles, right? And I think that could be a role, regardless of your gender, that you've played. Very giving, very supportive, very nurturing. Bringing that perspective of practicality, but also a more watery, there is a water tone to all the queens, right? Like, there's a lot of value there. A lot of value that you've given. Ooh, I love that. There's a lot of value you've given. And now it's time for you to receive that back. It's time for you to receive that back. But there has to be some sort of awareness shift here with the Two of Swords, or a deeper trust in your intuition, especially with the crescent moon out here. Because typically for me, the Two of Swords would be that decision of, I've been taught this, but this is what I sense and what I feel, right? The Two Swords. I was taught this is the truth, but this more or less, to my spirit, to my emotions, to my own intuition, feels like the truth. Which one do I believe? Okay? And with so much of this yin and yang balance, I would say trust your spirit above all else. Trust the God in you above all else. Above society, above social norms, status quo, whatever. Whatever it is, go with what your spirit is telling you. That will never steer you wrong. There's just this, I get it. There's a barrier of trust there. I don't know if I can trust it without having to run it by a whole bunch of people. So some of you might even be in that energy. Typically, when you get an intuitive download, you might run it by a couple, oh, what do you feel? What do you think? What do you da-da-da-da? You know what I mean? And it can get muddy. Five of Swords. You open the door for people to then influence you in one way or another. And with that King of Wands, Cancer, Leo, you are the influencer. It's time for you to step into that role. If you're looking for a space to occupy, it would be influencer, Three of Wands. Okay? Setting yourself up in the direction that spirit says, go here, face this way. I can't say it enough. Don't second guess it. Just face it and trust. Easier said than done 100%, but work at it, okay, Cancer, Leo? We are absolutely going to dig a little deeper into this physical security, this second house energy, what you can expect and anticipate with that Three of Wands to come forward, okay? That'll be over on Patreon in our extended. I'll have the link to our meditation and channeling session here on YouTube for members, as well as the Patreon extended pinned in a comment down below in case you want to tune in later. All right, so you can directly go to this extended once it is live and posted. But we are going to head over there to Patreon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this portion of the read. I hope you found it helpful and insightful, maybe filled with some encouragement, some guidance, and or confirmation of what your higher self was already tuning you into. Let me know what you did resonate with in the comments down below. I love to hear that from you guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed spending time with us here at Cusp of Roses and with our Cancer Leo energies, okay? Make sure you also are subscribed. I have the remaining readings for March 2024 posted, so you can hit that notify me button. You can tune in, and then we'll get into the first 2 weeks of April. Those lives will be posted soon after April 1st, okay? But I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for allowing me to read for you in this moment. Thank you again, Queen. Hi, Za. Thanks for being here, love. Oh, hi, Magic. Hi, Magi Nation. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Hello, hello. Thank you, guys. Hi, Akuma. Again, thank you for being here. And Queen and Solar Moon, I appreciate your presence, y'all, in the live chat. I love you so, so very much. And I'll see you in our next one. All right? Namaste.